printout one?
Sure, if we have the printout one.
I mean, I don't know if that's part of it, but like the air is heavy. And also, we've had like
I'll make you do this sometimes. Why not? You can.
I'm gonna work on my pants.
You'd be awesome. I know you would. You can start today. Yay! We have 2 people watching us. Yay! I hope they're not just random bots. Is that what they call them? When it's not really people watching, it's the internet watching. There's a word for it now. I don't know. So if you're here with us, pop your name on up there and say hello, hello, hello. I'm Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas, and I have a few fun things to show you today. So I haven't gotten any new stuff in this week, not like our normal big boxes that we get in. It slows down a little bit this time of year, and a lot of it slows down because, hey Joe, because we have market that starts tomorrow. Yes, and market is down in Houston. I am not going this year, but that's okay because I am going to H&H Americas in Chicago in May. Yes, that's it, May, because QuiltCon is in uh, February, and that one's in Tucson, I think, or Phoenix. No, Tucson, I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, I'm really excited to be going to H&H America, but it means I had to give up one trip or the other, and my budget can only afford one. So it's H&H up in Chicago in May. Quilt Market, the one down in Houston, starts tomorrow. But don't despair because Debbie and Jen from here in my store are going to go down to Quilt Market. They wanted to go down there. They said, "Can we go?" And I was like, "Yes, you can go." So they are going to go down there, get the scoop on what's new and exciting, bring back lots of pictures. If I were you, I would be watching our Instagram and Facebook because Debbie will be posting stuff. She always does. She always does. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Deanna, how are you? Thank you for joining us today. So happy to have you. So happy to be loved today. Thanks for joining us today. So, I have a couple of things to show you. First off, some great classes coming up this week. If you haven't signed up, you really want to get signed up for this and have some fun. Hey, did we have this stitching class today? The hand stitching?
We sure did.
They were all gone by 11?
Yeah, it was tiny, but they were here.
Oh, okay. So they were here this morning stitching. Okay. And this coming Thursday, ooh, that's tomorrow. Really? I thought it was Friday. I guess not. That's tomorrow. I have my 2 classes. One of them is straight line stitching. So using your walking foot on your sewing machine. And the other one is free motion quilting on your sewing machine. So straight line quilting with your sewing machine and free motion quilting with your sewing machine. I teach both those classes. The straight line is in the morning and the free motion is in the afternoon. Now, if you just want to take the afternoon one, you're like, I don't want to learn free motion. That's okay. You don't have to learn it. However, we just jump into that class. I expect that you already know how to make your quilt sandwich, that you've already got it basted, or that you will have it basted. You are ready to jump in and start working. Okay. So there is that. How to make a quilt sandwich and do the measurements. That's all covered in straight line quilting. So that is the first class. You have to have that basic knowledge of how to progress to the free motion quilting. So in the straight line quilting, what we use, I'm actually going to be referencing the book Walk, WALK, Walk. And I will be referencing that. I think it's a great tool to be able to teach from. And you're not just going to learn to stitch in the ditch. What you're actually going to be learning how to do is put on your walking foot, how to use a walking foot, why to use a walking foot, how to prepare your quilt top to get quilted both for yourself and for the quilter if you like to quilt by check like I do. So either by yourself or by your quilter. We will get you ready, tell you how come it has to be done a certain way, and then we will also help you prep your block of fabric so that you have two pieces of fabric so that you are able to start practicing a little bit. Then we're going to draw out some designs and learn how to start pivoting, circling, and that kind of stuff, all with the walking foot. So this is a really great class. If you've never tried it or you've got this crazy contraption with your sewing machine and you're not really sure how to put it on and you used it one time but you're not sure what to do, and then everybody, if you've got a walking foot, you also have one of those little L guides. It's a metal guide that looks like a shape of an L, or maybe like this, however you're looking at it. It's a little L guide, and that is working with your walking foot. Okay. So we learn to use that as well so we can do some grid quilting and have everything nice and straight. Then in the second class, we are going to learn how to put on a hopping foot, also known as a quilting foot, also known as a darning foot. So you can kind of use those three interchangeably. And we're going to learn how to put that on and then how to work with it and kind of control your speed and your movements. It's not as easy as it looks on YouTube, and that's okay because we talk about that. How you watch it on YouTube and they're just like zoom, 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 zoom. And yeah, then you sit down and do it and you look like you are having a stroke while you're trying to do it. That's normal. That's more normal than what you see. So we're going to talk about that too. So I hope you have a chance to join us. Both those classes are tomorrow. They're not full, so you can still sign up for them if you want to. So what else do we have going on? Oh, Libby, are you feeling better? Yes, ma'am. Finally, I started feeling better last week. I did the live last week. I was feeling much better. Thank you for asking. I don't like it when I'm out for a whole week. And then poor Debbie was out for a week because she had a stomach virus. So she was out for 3 or 4 days as well. We just kind of had it around here. So it really wrecks the week up for us when we're trying to get stuff done and we get sick and it kind of passes around. Oh, it makes it hard. So, yes, I am feeling better, Libby. Thank you so much for asking. Did I have any other questions up there? Hello from Whitesboro, Gina. Hello, hello. Let me put on my glasses and see. Okay, so I can keep going. So, another class that we have coming up is the Blooming Nine Patch. That is going to be on Friday, the 25th. Oh, look what Debbie did. That's so cool. She's putting up pictures of the classes. Hey, we're very sophisticated here. We know how to do this stuff. I have to tell you a funny story, just as a little sideline. So, I belong to this group of quilt store owners that is from all across the country and even Canada and even Australia, although they don't get on the group chat, the group Zoom meeting very often because of the different time zones, right? The ones in Australia and Canada, yes, we do. And we get together and we start talking about it. And I wanted to find out how some of these shops are able to put on these beautiful classes, right? And lives and everything on Facebook as I mean, the live classes and live teaching and everything. So you might not believe it, but we actually work with our telephones. Look, I'm going to show you. See my phone right here? Because it's up on a telephone. See the phone right there? And then it'll show on the bottom right here. And then I have my little web camera that's right in front. It's just the kind that everybody was using during the pandemic, right? Where you could buy it separate and plug it into your computer. And that's what I was using. So when I asked all these other shop owners, like, what kind of equipment do you use? Because I'm thinking I'm going to go buy a little video camera that I can broadcast live from, because you can do that now with the video cameras. You can tie into the Wi-Fi and broadcast live from the video camera. Okay. I thought that was way cool. I didn't know that. I haven't used a video camera in, I swear, 20 years. So I thought that would be really cool. When I found out that they spend thousands on their cameras and their studio setup so that they can do their videos, I was like, okay, that's a little out of my price range. I can't go spend thousands. I mean, if I have $1,000 to spend on camera equipment, I'm gonna buy more fabric. Just saying, I'm gonna buy more fabric, more stuff. I don't really need the camera that bad, but I was amazed because I was like, well, no wonder they can make it look so beautiful, and they can fade in and fade out and do this and do that and everything. They have real movie studios. I mean, they're not just setting up with their cell phone and the little webcam. They've got like studios to do this. It's amazing. If you ever get a chance to go into one of the big stores that has that, ask them if you can go see, because it's really cool. They have a lot of stuff. Anywho, that was a little thing. So we have the Blooming Nine patch, which is the picture up there. And then on Friday, you want to stop by this coming Friday, because you know what we're having? A grown-up Halloween party. Yes, we are. And this is going to be so much fun. The grown-up Halloween party is going to be Friday, October 25th at 3:30. This is another great idea that little Taylor came up with. She wants to do a caramel apple bar. I love that. So the caramel apple bar, we will have apples with the stick stuck on them, then the caramel, melted caramel on them, and then you can roll them around in whatever your favorite topping is, be it chocolate chips or chocolate, or, ooh, I have a chocolate fountain. I wonder if we could do that. I could bring a chocolate fountain. I have a little one.
And,
Oh,
and Taylor wanted everyone to know that she'll also have bite size. She's also going to have like bite size. Because I know for me, I'm not in public going to dig right into a caramel apple.
Mhm.
She will have slices if you just want to do a little slice or something, make it a little more.
That's awesome. You know why? Because I've decided, because I don't typically eat fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because I dislike fruit. I finally figured out that it's because I don't like biting into the fruit. So if you cut up all the fruit for me like a 2-year-old, I'm okay with it. I like it. But if I have to bite into it, I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah.
So that's a great idea.
Yeah.
She thinks of all these great ideas.
Yeah, she's smart.
Does.
She's smart.
She does. So I didn't know that about me until I started analyzing this. It was a discovery I made about myself just in the last couple of years, because I couldn't figure out why I didn't eat very much fruit. And it's because everybody in my house just grabs the banana and eats it. And I got to cut the banana and eat it in pieces. Or they just grab the apple and bite into it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want all that on my mouth. So I got to cut the apple. Then I have no problems eating it. I know. Isn't that weird? Discovered that about myself. Weirdo. So anyhow, that's coming up this Friday. This is going to be fun. It's just a get together. But what you want to do is, if you can't come over, post us in Facebook or Instagram a picture of you or your pet in costume for Halloween, because we're also going to have a Halloween costume contest. It's going to be fun. We will give it. Are they doing it just on that day, the contest, or is it going to be like we'll pick it by the following week, or what?
I bet that for the pet one, we'll take pictures.
Okay.
Because not everybody's dog and cat or whatever animal you have can come into the store. No, my dogs can't. They're not that well behaved. But for the human ones, the costume contest, I'm guessing that's probably in person.
Okay.
And the party goes until 7.
The party goes until 7.
You can swing on by.
Yes. You want to talk about ill-behaved dogs and children.
Sure.
Yesterday, my husband's eating breakfast at the breakfast table, and we have a dog, Pepper, who is our rescue border collie, and she's a little cray cray, and she has issues. Like I said, she's a little cray cray. Well, she is a constant beggar for food. If you are at the table, she is trying to get food, right? Yesterday, he's sitting there eating breakfast at the table. Next thing he knows, Pepper is standing on the table eating off his plate, not standing next to him, not standing with her head under his arm like she likes to do. No, she jumped up on the whole table, and she knew better than to do it right next to him. She went to the other end of the table and jumped up and went across. By the time he realized it, he was like, Pepper, that dog has gotten so much of our food. She's eaten chicken breast right off the table that was thawing up high. Now I know how she's doing it. She's jumping up there. And she's gotten steaks. She has gotten so much stuff that we've had to go back to the grocery store to buy more because she ate it. And she wants it so bad she doesn't even chew it. She just like inhales it. She just goes, oh. And I'm like, why do you even bother? You're not even tasting your food. You're just stealing it for the sake of stealing it. Dog is crazy. Yes, I have an Aussie named Pepper that is misbehaved. Girl, I know. I know exactly what you mean. I got that crazy Pepper. Then I do have a mini Aussie named Max, and he behaves so much better than Catherine. That's my daughter. Than Pepper does. He's a little gentleman. He behaves so well. But that Pepper, man, she is a wild child. So yeah, that's something new and different. We're just jumping up on the table and eating right off your plate. Anywho, we won't have any of that going on at the pumpkin party, at the Halloween party this coming Friday. You want to come over 3:30 to 7. It's going to be fun. We're going to be here. We're going to have a caramel apple bar, yum, with some sliced apples also, and just some fun things to do. I bet there will be some prizes wrapped up with that, and just kind of hanging out. If you came to our 4th of July party, then you know they're fun. On Saturday, I am teaching a class, although you might want to hunt down the kit first if you can, because the kits have been sold out and they're on back order for me until November. It's the next Sally Tomato Bag class. That's coming up on Saturday. And then we are going to be doing on that Saturday also the wallet. And that's for the 12 days of Kitmas. That wallet is super cute. It's going to have this little pattern that you can purchase also. And this is the perfect size. I'm trying to see. Oh, let me grab it. Hold on. So this is the perfect size. I'm going to put it down here, Debbie, for gift cards. See how cute that is? For little gift cards that you can give for birthdays or Christmas, anything like that. It has a little snap closure. I'm going to have a link for you where I get those snap closures because they're so easy to do. So I will have that for you so you can see it. You can put a little gift card in there. You can put money in there. You can put anything you want. And who doesn't like having just a little purse like this in their wallet? If you want to put a little tab on it to put on your keychain, you can do that too. So that's coming up this Saturday for our 12 days of Kitmas. And the wallet is by Valerie Wells, just a fun little quick one to do. Then also there is a template that you can purchase if you want to. They give you the template in here. See the outline right there. They give you the template, but I am one who doesn't like to trace over and over again to cut out my design. I would rather have something to cut out just like this. And so that's what this acrylic template is. That's coming up this Saturday for the 12 days of Kitmas. The other thing we are doing this Saturday is Boast and Toast. Boast and Toast is coming up and it starts at 10 in the morning. What do we have here? Boast and Toast. There we go. 10. From 10 to about 11:30. If you haven't come to that before and you live in the area, come on over because it's really fun to see what everybody's working on. There is no criticism at all for what you're doing or not doing. And you don't have to have finished stuff to show off either. You know how you're just really excited to show somebody what you made? Come on over to Boast and Toast and show it off, because being around other sewists and people who like to do that, they will love it. And then you feel so excited about it. Speaking of love it, did you make it over to our D-Stash Blast on Saturday? Yes? No? If you made it over, then you know it was a huge success and so much fun. We had so many people here and so much good stuff. Maybe you got to see the story on Instagram. It was really a beautiful day. So much stuff for sale. So many pre-cuts, bundles, jelly rolls, layer cakes. I mean, to tell you, half finished projects. So much that you could just get for a steal. And I have even opened up April dates already on our website. If you want to have a booth out here, $10 for a parking space. That's the size booth you get. You bring your own tables and chairs, your own stash that you want to sell. I've got that open already on the website. You just have to register for your spot. The next thing we have coming up next Friday, which is already going to be November 1st. Okay, I just can't even. I cannot even. It's just like, seriously. November 1st, the Winter Star Foundation paper piecing class only looks hard. This is a fun class. We still pulled some fabric, or I should say, we pulled some fabric for this Winter Star pattern so that you can make it exactly like the pattern if you want to do it. I think we have one kit left in that. If you want to sign up for the class and purchase the kit, otherwise, you can do this in any fabric that you want. It's called Winter Star because these are shades of gray and kind of a taupey color with highlights of metallics. So the design is by Zen Chic, who is Brigitte, and she calls it that because it goes along with her shimmer. Boy, that's a mouthful. With her shimmer fabric line that came out, but of course you can use any fabric that you like. Foundation paper piecing means you get those gorgeous, perfect points, right? I love perfect points. I do. I love it. So that is coming up also next Friday on the 1st. So, what do I have hanging behind me? Da, 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 da. This is a new quilt top, actually by Sassy Sunflower. Sassy Sunflower is a company that promotes, I guess. No, they have patterns. So you come in and you buy one of our Sassy Sunflower packs. It has 5 half-yard cuts of fabric in it. And with those 5 half-yard cuts of fabric, you're able to make a number of different quilts. So when you buy one of the kits, you get one of the patterns for free. That's your choice of what you wanted. And you get that pattern for free. So this is one of them right here that I did using one of our packs. And it was using, so their pattern says to make your pinwheels out of all the colors that are in the 5 pack, right? All 5 of them. However, I couldn't see all my pinwheels because they blended in too much with the rows that are there. So what I ended up doing, I should turn this way. What I ended up doing was just pulling 2 colors that I really liked and making the pinwheels out of that and using the remaining 3 colors to make my rows. And I like the way it came out. It's just a different variation, same pattern. I didn't do anything differently as far as measurements or cutting or anything. Just change my fabric around, which is something that you can do and still use the same 5 fabrics in it. So that is a new quilt up there. Then let me show you last weekend for our 12 days of Kitmas. We had, if you didn't get to make it in, actually, this was 2 weeks ago, these fun little trays. Okay, I'm going to show it over here. Look at these fun little trays using a square of fabric. Okay, super easy. Leftover pieces of ribbon is all I have right here. Nothing hard or fancy. Again, you want to take something over to your neighbor for Christmas or holidays or Hanukkah or whatever it is, and you have leftover fat quarters. This is what you're going to do. You're going to fill it up just like this. Do your stay stitch all the way around. That allows it to fold exactly where you want it to fold. You tie your little bows together with your leftover ribbon pieces that I had. You can see this coming together now. It is a cute, cute, cute little tray. Fill this little baby up with some candy, with some, what do you call it? Cookies, any little cookies, little cupcakes. And you know what? It just elevates that little gift that you give to somebody, because now it's a handmade item. And if you want them to know it's handmade, you can even stitch one of those little labels on there that says this is handmade. Look how cute this is. This cute little tray that you can fill in. This one happens to be about, let's see how deep this is. Ooh, it is about an inch and a half deep. Yeah. And so easy to make. So we have the little pattern for this. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. Once you see how it comes together, you're like, I can do that. I don't, how cute is this? Fill it up with some cookies, with some candy, with popcorn balls. How fun could that be? You could even do something if you're not sure if they eat, go get some of those cute little soap samples that are always for sale at Christmas time. Remember the little rose soaps that our grandmothers had in the bathrooms, and we were never allowed to touch them? Remember those? I do. All these little rose buds made of soap. So you can fill it up with different Christmas samples that you see. There's so much you can fill this up with it. People like to have it. Nuts, little bags of nuts, anything like that. And people love it because it's quick and easy. And then when they're done with it, they can just undo it, fold it up, and store it somewhere. And if, say, Christmas is not your thing, or look, this is kind of a fall color, we have some other cute little kits that are ready to go. These kits run $9.99. Here I've got two batiks. See, there's the pattern included right there. I've got two batiks. If you want one of these, let me know. Just say batiks, send it to me. You can say, send it to me. These are my batiks. I will send that to you. Here is one that looks a little bit more like Christmassy. These look like olives. So you know what I would have to do this one with? Little liquor bottles for martinis or gin. I personally like gin martinis. Little liquor bottles, but how fun. These to me look like little olives, but look, what do you think? Little olives? Yeah. But that's one that's a little bit Christmassy, kind of fun right there. Those are $9.99 also. All of these, and it has the batting in there already for you. So you've got the batting, you've got the fat quarters, you are ready to go. And then here is another one right here. This has some cute little oranges. Oh, remember when like fruit was the thing to give at Christmas time? I used to hate it when my grandparents would do that too. They'd give us a bag of oranges, and I was like, I don't want oranges. Of course, me who won't bite into it. You have to break it off in segments for me, because no, anyhow. But look how cute this is. You could put fruit in this. Lots of people still like to get fruit. They still like Henry and David, isn't that it? Henry and David, the Christmas people, they still like to send out fruit. Like you can buy the pear of the month or something. I don't know, something like that. So here are some cute kits. If you decide you want one of these, you can say oranges kit, the oranges, or you can say the Christmas kit, or you can say the batik kit, and we'll get this in the mail to you right away. I think it's so cute. Once I start making those, I start playing with them. Oh, look, here's one more. What would we call this? Harry and David, not Henry and David. Yeah, see, Bonnie says Royal Riviera pears. Yeah, see, I knew they still sent out fruit things, and nuts. They still send out, like with the fruits, you get walnuts and you get pecans and all of that. I remember my family used to do that all the time, and I was always kind of like annoyed because I wanted candy, not fruits. Yeah. But I know that people still do that, and I think it's pretty cool. So here is the another little tray right here. This kind of gives me farm girl vibes because of the little plaid right there. So if you decide you like this one, tell me farm girl vibes, and I'll know which one you want. The other thing that we got in is this right here, or not we got in. This was our demo for last week. These are little finger mitts. How cute. A little microwave oven mitt so that you can grab things out of the microwave. The whole idea of 12 days of Kitmas is that these are quick little gifts. You can sit down and make a bunch of them, right? You can make a whole bunch of them and give them away as little gifts. And these are something that you can use for people who have a toaster oven, like we have that little toaster oven in our kitchen. And sometimes I can't get my whole oven mitt in there because it's just, it's always just about this wide that you're trying to get your hand into. So this works out really well. You can just reach in there and pull out whatever you need without burning yourself. We have some fun little kits of this also. These are the kinds of things that we do on Saturday for the 12 days of Kitmas. Again, so you can make them up really quick. This would be so cute to give somebody, attach a spoon to it, or attach a recipe to it, or even what else could you do? You could attach a recipe to it. You can attach one of the metal spoons that are decorative spoons. If you know if you know somebody needs a new cake pan or new muffin pan, this would be cute for it also. That kind of stuff I always think is just a great little gift. And again, it's one of those things that you always see like in the store, but you go, I'm not going to buy that. But if somebody gives it to you, you're like, woo woo, score. And that's what these are. So I have some fun little kits for this also. This is the little oven mitt kit. And there it is. That's the one that makes this one right here if you want to make one just like that. Now, I have more of these here. I'm just showing you a couple of them. These sell for $7.99. The little kits do. Here is one really cute with the little hearts right here from one of our Latin fabrics called Ola Frida. You've got the little sacred hearts right there. Here is another one right here. Now, you can't put this in the microwave. This one you can't put in the microwave because, I think I said microwave mitt. It's not, it's an oven mitt. Because the ones that have metallic in them, well, I guess you can still get stuff out of the microwave in it, but you can't microwave the mitt because it's got the metallic in there and it'll set fire. I know from experience that you can't. So got this one right here, which is another really fun one. So we've got some great little pickup kits, which when we do our Saturday sampler, our Saturday 12 days of Kitmas, that's the kind of stuff that we have available for you that you can sit down and make super quick, super fun. And you know what? They're great little sewing projects for the kids as well. They come out really nice. If you're watching them over Thanksgiving break or Christmas break and they need to be making something or they need to be doing something, let them work on stuff like this. So cute, so fun. Very sweet, very pretty, very demure. Isn't that what we're supposed to say right now on social media? So, another class that we have coming up. This is going to be a biggie. Okay, this is going to be a biggie. You're going to want to sign up for this because I have a feeling it's going to fill up very quick.
Oh, like a bundle?
Look at these.
Yeah, it just depends. Like we can make
custom sneakers. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Can you see these? Look at these. Custom sneakers. These are Christmas sneakers. We're not going to be doing it in time for Christmas. That's because we can't get the supplies fast enough. This is going to be a January class. But what you need to know is that you have to put in your reservation, your not resignation, and not registration. I can't remember my word. Your registration has to be in before September 10th. It's already on the website. It is on the website already, Debbie. I did it and I finished it this morning.
So December 10th?
That it says on the website that the registration has to be done by December 10th. And it says that on our registration page. These are going to be so much fun. They're real sneakers. These are ones like you can walk around in. Look how cute they are. It is sewn down to the sneaker. You've got a sneaker sole. You've got it lined on the inside. I love this. I love this. It's a January class. Unfortunately, it's not refundable once you've ordered. Well, some of it might be refundable, but you're going to have to buy your sneaker soles. Okay. You're going to have to take the sneaker soles because we're ordering them custom, your size. Look right there. The lining, the binding. The teacher provides the heavy thread that you need to sew onto your soles. These are kind of like Keds in that they've got the thick rubber sole, right? They're kind of like a Keds. You're going to sew this in. She provides the little rivets right here, or grommets, the laces, the sole itself. And then there's a couple of other things. I can't remember off the top of my head what all it includes. So it is on our website already. This is going to be held in January. The class is 180. Sounds expensive. However, she's bringing a lot of stuff for you already. And then you're paying for all day instruction also. And you have to give us your shoe size because that has to be ordered by December. We know that the mail slows down in the month of December because everybody's mailing stuff. So we know it slows down. So you don't want to be like thinking about it. This is not a class you can take at the last minute because you have to order your supplies first. Okay. You got to get all those supplies ordered and have it ready to go or have it ordered so it gets here in time. And then part of the homework is that you have to do your own quilting on your fabric right here. And then you just bring the whole piece of fabric that has been quilted, right? You don't have to do the cutting or anything like that. You would actually do that when you get to class. Oh, and she provides the pattern as well. This is going to be such a fun class, the custom sneakers class. I love this. I cannot believe we're going to be able to do this. And I mean, you know what? These are like sneakers I would wear, right? How fun are they? She did these as a sample in Christmas fabrics. Let's see, we're doing it in January. You can do it in Valentine fabric. Oh my gosh, how cute would that be with little hearts all over it? You can do a really just kind of Art Deco fabric. It doesn't have to be cutesy cutesy. You can use some of our fabric that we have right now by Seth Apter. His fabric is really cool. You can order the soles in either black or white, and they come in a nice generous sizing that is, we have to order them in the UK sizing. Right here is the UK sizing. You just tell us what your US sizing is, and then the UK is right there, and we'll get it taken care of. You can make it as a high top. Can you see those shoes right there? You can make it as high tops, or you can do it as regular sneakers. Look, these are team shoes. That one is Texas Tech. This one is Halloween. Those are both high tops. Those are Halloween. How fun is that? That is going to be here. Nelda Pinnell is teaching this class. She's taught it many times. And so I am so excited to have this going on. Yes, Lalita, yes, you have to bring a sewing machine. And it tells you on the website everything that you have to bring when you go to my website. I will be fine tuning it between now and probably next week. I just wanted to get it on the website now because if it fills up, I want to be able to make sure everybody has their shoe supply. So that is on there as well. This is going to be a super, super class. And you know what? If it's a little pricey, I'm going to say it's $170. It's a little pricey, but you know what's around the corner? Christmas. And so you tell them, this is what I want for Christmas. Register me for this. Tell 4 of them to go in together, 5 of them, however many it is, go in together. Even if they don't pay for the whole class, they can contribute toward it, and they can do it by including a gift card, right? So you can do that. This is going to be really fun. Go to the website, check it out, because that class I really think is going to fill up very quickly. Last thing I want to show you today, we got in just a fun little line called what? Magic dots. And so I want to say spots, magic spots. You know, taupe colors, kind of neutral colors are all the rage right now. If anybody's making baby quilts or making quilts for the house or anything like that, this younger generation really enjoys or really gravitates towards these neutral colors right here with a pop of color. Now, these magic dots come in all different colors. You can see them on our website. If you just go to the website and you do a search for magic dots, it's going to pull up all the colors we have. I pulled out the ones that are most popular because this is the colors that we see over and over again that people want to work with. They like to design with these colors. The neutrals, especially for babies, they like these little neutrals like this. And then invariably they want a pop of color. And the pop of color that they always ask for is either gold, pretty. They go for gold. They might go for this navy. See, it's starting to look kind of, oh yeah, my daughter made that, or oh yeah, my son has that in his house or something. Yeah. Or they like a green. And I pulled 2 different greens to show you because they both work so nicely with that. That's a little bit of a lighter green. And then you get to the dark green right here. So that's a really nice dark one. These colors are just really very rich, very neutral in that you can blend them with anything. The color isn't a harsh color. So you have a lot of stuff you can work with, a lot of color and choices you can work with right there. It looks really nice. And we have these available on the website right now. And it's called what? I forget already. Debbie, what's it called, Debbie? Magic dot. My kids say I have short-term memory loss. Remember Finding Nemo? And remember, Dory can't remember anything from one minute to the next. Did y'all ever watch Finding Nemo? If you haven't seen it, you got to see it because it's hysterical. And Finding Nemo, poor little Dory cannot remember anything from minute to minute, and that's me. So my kids sometimes call me Dory because they tell me something and then I ask them again, what is it? So this is magic dots as confirmed by Miss Debbie. Yes. So I have these in now. They make beautiful blenders. If you are looking for something just to blend together, then come over and take a look at these. That is everything I have to show you today. I hope you've enjoyed this. We're kind of short and sweet today. 148, not too bad. A lot of it is my blah, 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 blah. I keep saying I'm going to get shorter and shorter and shorter, and I never do. Except maybe I'm shrinking a little shorter like this, right? I just talk too much. So I hope you all have a great week. Have a good weekend. Try to stop by the store to see our Saturday demos. They are really a lot of fun. Our Boast and Toast that we have. Any classes I'll be teaching this weekend, come in and see the class just to poke your head in or just see what's going on new, especially if it's a beautiful day like today, not too hot, not too cold, just the perfect amount of sunshine and coolness to not mind walking from the car to the store. Not like the middle of August when it's like walking through the toaster oven to the door. So I hope you enjoyed us today. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. And this was What's New Wednesday. We'll see you back next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Bye.